So what we want right now is to separate the game and the game objects from this whole thing. So like, what do I mean by a game object? Anything you place, anything that has some logic associated with it, like a player or anything else. If I have a snake in a snake game, it is a game object. If I have bullets in a snake game, it is also a part of my game logic. So anything like that, it is a part of a game logic, right? So let's suppose I have a snake and I want to update that snake, right? If my snake is at position 0 0 right now, so imagine I have this snake. I want that in the next frame of the game the snake should move one position ahead. Like if no input is given, it should move here, 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 here. So there is some logic associated with it. I want that snake to update every frame. For that, let's create frames first. What if I did all of this in a while one loop? Clean board, draw board. So now what will happen is, on every iteration of this loop, the board will clean and the board will display a game, right? This is still very glitchy. Their system CLS isn't very good at this. We will talk about optimizing this flicker effect later. Right now we will leave this as it is. There are ways to fix this flicker, but we will not talk about this right now. Okay, I will show that later. So now we have something running in a while loop, right? So let's say we have a function called snake update. Why I'm calling this update? Because it is going to be updated in this while loop every frame, right? And we will also give it the array on which it can display things. And this snake should also remember its position. That is important. So right now I'm going to make global variables for this, or you can create data structures for this. I'm not going to go into data structures because we are dealing with the most basic code. So I'm just going to make some global variables. So this will hold what the current snake position is. I think it should be it should be a 2D variable. So this will hold the snake position, and then I can also have a variable for the direction. So let's say that the snake is moving in X direction. It is moving along the x-axis what should I say? It is moving along x-axis 1 unit, and it is moving along y-axis 0 units. It is not moving in the y direction, and it is moving in the x direction. This snake update function is going to be called on every frame of this code, right? The while loop is here, and the snake update is going to be called on every frame. So I need to be cautious of that. This is running in a while loop, so I don't need a loop inside this code. I only need to have simple conditions to handle collisions and all of that. So what I need to handle is that the snake should not go outside of these bounds, outside of the game board, and the snake should move in the direction that it is being given, right? So if snake position x plus snake direction x, So if in the current position of snake I add some value in the x direction, if this value doesn't go outside of the array size, like outside of these bounds, I can safely move the snake in the x direction, right? So what I'm trying to say is, we have these x on the screen and there is a last x. I don't want the snake to go beyond this last x or it will crash. The game will crash because there will be an illegal memory access and all of that. So I want to stay between this and between this, right? So right now I'm going to write a logic for that. If my current position plus the direction, like if I'm here and if I add 1, it is still within this bound, then I can safely move ahead. Or if it is not here, I should like display you lose or something like that. So I hope that's clear. Right, so if the snake's next move is within the screen size, let's call it screen size in the x screen width, if it is within the screen width, then it's fine, otherwise it is not. Also, if the snake is moving left, this same logic should apply for left. So if the snake is moving in the left direction, I can make it -1. -1 will make it move in the left direction, and if it is moving in the left direction, it should not go, and I can do this do the same code for y. So if all of this is true, I should move it. Right, and we should also display the snake, right? There is no display code here. We should also draw it somewhere. Let's also display this nice message. So automatically the snake will clear here, right? I am replacing all of the array with x, so anything I draw, it won't be drawn in the next frame. If there is a snake present on 0 0, it will not be present on the next update automatically, because clean is automatically called. So anything that is present, it will automatically get deleted. So I don't need to worry about removing things from the screen, right? Things automatically removed from the screen. I only need to worry about adding things. So I need to add the snake. Let's say my snake is Anor. So I don't see my snake right now. So this is going too fast, right? So I want to slow it down a bit. For that, right now I'm going to use a simple control system. You can do something complicated later, but right now let's simply delay this by having a large loop that takes a lot of time. So this is basically a delay function. It does nothing, there is nothing here, but this calculation will take some time. This loop will run in some time. So this time that will be used to run this loop, we need this time in order to slow everything down. We can use a system sleep. It is much better to use a system sleep, but right now let's keep it simple and let's keep this loop that will slow the things down. I should be seeing a snake somewhere. I'm not seeing a snake. Oh yeah, it's trying to move left. That's my mistake. So we want to move it in the right direction. So I made a mistake again. If we are within the screen range, we need to run all of this code, right? So our current position plus whatever the value is, if it stays within the width, and if it stays greater than 0, like if it does not go beyond, it should run now, hopefully. It does not. Okay, a common method to identify errors is to display the variables of the values. So I'm going to display the values here. and what's happening is that the y position is on 0 and the x position is on 1. This condition, it is not going to run because I am saying that it should be greater than 0. It is not greater than 0. It should be greater than equal to 0. I can stay on the 0th index of the array, right? So this needs to happen, and it is totally my mistake. So what's happening is, why is it moving in the y direction? It should be moving in the x direction, but it is moving at least. So as you can see, this code is totally unscripted. I am not sure what I am doing. So if you can see the first row, the snake is slowly moving towards right position, right? It is slowly making its way towards the end point, and we now have a moving snake. Right now there are no inputs, and it also dies. You